Hey guys, welcome back to another Lego City update today, and we're changing some things up. So I took off the wall thing that was right here, and I took the parts and I'm putting them here. Because what my plan is I'm going to take like grass and put it all along here, so it looks like a giant, like, I don't know what you would call it, grass bed or something. And so that's what I'm gonna try to do. I don't know if I have enough, but I'm gonna try it. And if I don't have enough, then we'll figure out something else. But let's start placing some plates. Right as I finished the line, I noticed I made a fatal mistake. I'm gonna put 1 by wide tiles all around, and I need to put the thing start here, and so now I've got to move all of that back one, and then I gotta fill in this, and I gotta somehow fill in this. So I gotta move that, and I'll get back to you. Okay, I got all the plates in the right area, and it's all filled in. I just put a 2 by 4 here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to take some like 2 by 2s here and just put it all across here. And then maybe 1 bys for here. Or actually I'm going to do tiles here and then tiles here. Don't know if I have enough tiles, but I should have enough plates. So let's start putting the plates in. Alrighty, so we have got this all finished up. It is all done. And so now what we'll be doing is we're going to take a 1 by plates and I'm going to put it all across here and then tile it, and then we're also gonna figure out the inside here too. We need to do something similar to this, or I might have enough room to do a little extender here. I don't know. I'm gonna look into that. I took this off to get in my way. It's over there. But yeah, we're gonna work on the plates, the tiling, and then figure out what we're gonna put into here. Let's start with the plates and tiling first. Okay, so I got this all finished up. The tiling is all done, the plating. I still haven't figured out what I'm going to put in between here, but now I move on to something else. I've taken some of the tiles from, sorry for the light, it's too bright, but I took in some of the tiles from there and made this so I can have another road plate, so I can kind of have the road finished for now. Since I don't have another road plate, the road will kind of be finished, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do here. I might just do this same thing here all the way through, but I don't have enough parts to do that, and I can't do an extender because it's only one stud instead of two. I don't think I would have enough even if I did make space for two, and so I need to figure that out. But for now, I'm going to get that in, and then I'll think of something to do here. Okay, so why I was messing around with this and trying to find plates, which I can't really find plates to finish this all, I had an idea. Now I don't have much room to or I don't have enough parts to fill this in. And I was wondering, what if instead of having to have a whole wall and like a row going up here, what if I just take these two out and make it stop here and just have the road go here and then up over here. So it's like a smaller area, but I wouldn't have to have this huge one. I just have a small one here. Now I'm not fully committed on that idea, but I think I might mess around and test it out. And if it seems possible and maybe better, then I'll do that because I only need a little wall covering it up here and maybe there instead of this huge one here. Now it might be too steep, and so I might not do that. But I'm just gonna mess around, test it out, and see if I can get it to work out. Hey, I just want to come in here and let you know I never did test out this idea. I actually moved on to something else. I did change it. I didn't do what I just said I was gonna do, but I changed to something else, and you'll see coming up. So, thanks. Alrighty, so it has been a while since I've done something with the city. Really, it's been a while since the last clip, and I just haven't really had much to do on this. But I have had an idea. Since I don't really have parts to finish it at this size, what I'm thinking is I used to have this over there, but it was kind of in the way. It's kind of like my gaming stuff. And so I'm thinking, what if I take this base plate out here and then put this here, and then maybe that over here, so I can have all my Lego parts right by my city instead of all the way over there. And so I'm going to take this base plate off. I'm not going to tear it apart, just in case I don't like it, and I can just put it right back. And I'm going to see how that works out. Let's do that real quick. Okay, so I have taken out two base plates here, and I have put the drawer thingy here, and I actually do like it. It fits. I did have to move it a little bit off the wood, but that should be fine. It's just like barely the width of my finger, and it fits perfectly here. It fortunately just fits under there, and so I do have a little space up here. I did have to move some Hot Wheels out of the way to fit it here, though. And I do have extra space for building and putting parts here. And so I think I am going to go with this. I will have to take the parts and tiles and everything from there. And actually, all those tiles there, I'll be able to complete up here and the road, and not the road, the sidewalk with the road that goes up there. And I'll be able to put more of these, I forgot what it's called, but along this full track, and I might even be able to go all the way through. So that is the next step here. And so I'll probably put you guys on a time lapse of me just kind of like making this edge, because I probably will put like gray bricks here. I'll be able just to turn this here and everything. And I will have those base plates if I do want to go back to it in the future, and I'll know exactly how. But I think for now this would be perfect. So let's get to that. Alrighty, so I have got the whole thing torn apart. I've gotten all the 2x2 light gray tiles all ready to go. And I've even finished the wall and put some of the wall back there because I do want to do that at some point. And this is all tiled off and finished, and so I have to figure out what I'm going to put in the green area or if I'm just going to leave it like that. But what I'm going to do next, or whatever, is we're going to take those tiles and we're going to finish tile off this right here, and then see if we can finish off this area. So let's get on that. Alrighty, so now that we got this all tiled, it is time to get the minifigures off and start placing tiles, and also placing more of these, even though I only have one of them for the minifigures, so I'm gonna have to figure out something for all of them. But let's get to tiling. Alrighty, so I did use all the tiles. Sorry for the train in the way, I was messing with the train tracks. But I got all the tiles I had from taking apart the thing, put them here. It finished this area, which looks really nice. Got all the way up to here, a little bit over here, but I still need a lot more for here. And here, I might put something here, I don't know yet. But I was able to finish that, I was able to finish this, and I did put some more tiles back here. And that is looking good. And so the city is looking good, a lot more complete than it has been because I did shrink it. It's looking good, and it's nice to see this area finally tiled and looking all nice. And I need more 1x tiles for here, and then for here, and then the steps here. But it's looking very good. But that is all I have for this update. Thank you guys so much for watching. I was able to make some progress on the city and even change it, well, more than a bit. But that is all for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.